Hey y'all, welcome back to Churchianity Exposed. I'm making these videos because I'm sick and tired of hearing, seeing, and reading false doctrine. We need truth now more than ever, and I'm going to give it to you straight from Scripture. So today we're exposing the belief that when Yahusha returns, we all go to heaven forever. Floating around, playing harps, rejoicing, doing nothing. But that's simply not true. Churchianity likes to teach escape, but Scripture teaches us that the kingdom comes here. Let's read. Matthew, which is Matthew 5:5, says, "Blessed are the meek, because they shall inherit the earth." Inherit the earth, not heaven. The next one is Hazon 21, verses 1 through 3, which says, "And I saw a renewed heaven and a renewed earth. For the former heaven and the former earth had passed away, and the sea is no more." Skip down to verse 3. "And I heard a loud voice from the heavens saying, See, the dwelling place of Elohim is with men, and he shall dwell with them, and they shall be his people, and Elohim himself shall be with them, and be their Elohim." Yahuwah comes here. The renewed heaven and the renewed earth happen here. The new Yerushalayim descends here. We don't go up forever. He comes down. Yechezkel, which is Ezekiel 37, and then verses 24 through 28, I'm just going to paraphrase. "And Dawid, my servant, shall be king over them, and I shall make a covenant of peace with them, and my dwelling place shall be over them, and I shall be their Elohim, and they shall be my people." This prophecy happens on earth during Yahusha's reign. Not in heaven, not on the clouds, on earth. The next verse I wanted to show you was Yeshayahu, which is Isaiah 65, verses 17 through 25. Again, I'm going to paraphrase, but I do implore you to look at those verses. "For look, I am creating new heavens and a new earth, and the former shall not be remembered, nor come to heart." And then verse 19, "And I shall rejoice in Yerushalayim, and shall joy in my people, and let the voice of weeping no more be heard in her, nor the voice of crying." Talks about wolf and lamb feed together, a lion eats straws and ox, and dust is the snake's food. "They shall do no evil, nor destroy in all my set-apart mountain," said Yahuwah. Location is, you guessed it, here, where wolves dwell with lambs. Planting and harvesting is still happening. This is in verse 21. "They shall build houses and inhabit them, and plant vineyards and eat their fruit." People are living long lives. This is in verse 20. "No more is an infant from there going to live but a few days, nor an old man who does not complete his days, for the youth dies 100 years old, but the sinner being 100 years old shall be lightly esteemed." You see why I paraphrase now? So this is earth after renewal. This is not heaven. The next verse I wanted to show you is Masai, which is Acts chapter 3, verse 21. And it says, "Whom heaven needs to receive until the times of restoration of all matters, of which Elohim spoke through the mouth of all his set-apart prophets since of old." So restoration of all things is restoring earth. It is not putting humans in heaven. The next verse I want to show you is Daniel, which is Daniel 2:44. And that says, "In the days of these sovereigns, the Allah of the heavens shall set up a rain which shall never be destroyed, nor the rain pass on to other people. It crushes and puts an end to all these rains, and it shall stand forever." Where does this rain happen? Bingo, you guessed it, on earth, crushing earthly kingdoms. But Sarah, why does this not line up with what Churchianity teaches us? Because a gospel that focuses on going to heaven when you die lets people ignore obedience now. If you're leaving this world behind, you're not going to care about righteousness. You're not going to care about Torah. You're not going to care about being set apart or the coming kingdom. But y'all, Scripture shows the exact opposite of that thinking. The righteous will inherit earth. The kingdom comes here. Yahuwah dwells with us here. And heaven descends. Churchianity escapes, but Scripture restores. Don't get fooled.